Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 32-yard line.
They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. 27 yards there, a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Mixon on the toss right. There he goes again. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete, Akurabunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Seahawks, 1st down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Second down at 7. Here's Locke to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Double count. Good job right there. Check the backer. Under 10. 10. Slam. Good job right there. Check 15.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Houston.
Now a carry here for the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 12. Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
On the carry.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And now he's going to use his legs. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
36. Check.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Roses to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 27. Texans.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
A gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The toss play to Mixon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw it is Locke. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a dump off here complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, it's Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Seahawks 34. Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they run with Mixon. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
On the play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing his lock on 3rd down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Launch pass.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Back 55.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
55, mark, 55.
They run the counter. Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Final score, Seahawks 34, Texans 7.